You're born as one of the largest, most fearsome reptiles on the planet. Sounds like a dream, right? But for a Komodo dragon, life isn't as glamorous as it sounds. Born on a remote island, you immediately face a world filled with danger, fierce competition, and endless challenges that make surviving one of the world's most famous predators a tough gig. Today, let's dive into the hardships and responsibilities that come with being born a Komodo dragon, and why, despite all the struggles, these creatures are true survivors of the wild. When you're a baby Komodo dragon, the odds are already stacked against you. You're born small, about the size of a large chicken, and completely defenseless. And here's the kicker, your mom? Well, she's not going to raise you. The biggest threat to a young Komodo dragon is, ironically, other Komodo dragons. Adults, including your own relatives, are known to see you as potential food. But this isn't just about avoiding danger, it's about growing strong enough to eventually leave the treetops and confront the world as a grown Komodo dragon. Once you grow a bit older and braver, it's time to leave your safe haven in the trees and start foraging. However, finding food as a Komodo dragon is no easy feat. You're an apex predator, sure, but that doesn't mean meals are served on a silver platter. You have to hunt for everything, and sometimes that means waiting patiently for hours, maybe even days, before you can strike. Komodo dragons are opportunistic hunters, which means they'll feast on whatever they can catch. Their diet includes a mix of smaller animals like birds and rodents, but they're also known for taking down large prey such as deer, wild boar, and even water buffalo. To catch such large prey, they rely on a combination of stealth and speed. Once they land a bite, the real work begins. Komodo dragons have saliva teeming with bacteria that will eventually infect their prey's wound, making it too weak to escape. Then they just follow it until it succumbs. This hunting style, while effective, is mentally taxing. A Komodo dragon doesn't always get immediate gratification. Sometimes, the chase lasts for days. And with so many other predators around, including other Komodos, you have to be quick and strategic. One of the toughest things about being born a Komodo dragon is that you're essentially on your own from the moment you hatch. There's no one to teach you how to hunt, defend yourself, or even survive in the harsh environment of the islands. You've got to learn fast and adapt even faster. Komodo dragons rely on their instincts, and these instincts are sharp. They can sense movement from long distances, and their keen sense of smell helps them track prey. But in a world where danger lurks around every corner, be it from other dragons, predators, or the harsh environment, there's little time for trial and error. Your survival depends on how quickly you learn to navigate the complex landscape of this unforgiving island. The lack of social structure or mentorship means that your growth is tied entirely to your own abilities to learn from experience. Mistakes can be fatal, especially as a young dragon. Now, let's talk about the constant confrontations. As a Komodo dragon, you'll need to deal with other members of your species regularly. These lizards are not just predators, they're also highly territorial. When Komodo dragons fight, it's not a pretty sight. They're known to wrestle each other with ferocity, standing on their hind legs and attempting to overpower one another. Their sharp claws, muscular bodies, and lethal bites make these fights a serious business. The losers often walk away with severe injuries, and sometimes these fights can end in death. So, whether you're defending your turf or competing for food, confrontation is an unavoidable part of the Komodo dragon life. The constant threat of fights, and even the potential for death, creates a high-stakes existence. Unlike other species that may have a better support system or a more predictable lifestyle, Komodo dragons are in it for themselves, constantly vying for resources and survival. So, what's it really like to be born a Komodo dragon? It's not easy, that's for sure. From the moment you hatch, the world seems set against you, filled with threats, challenges, and the constant need to survive. The absence of parental guidance, the need to constantly fight for food, the risk of being preyed upon by your own kind, and the never-ending physical and emotional toll of survival, it all adds up. But here's the thing, Komodo dragons are survivors. They endure because they have no other choice. They are equipped with powerful instincts, incredible physical adaptations, and a fierce determination to make it through. Their resilience is nothing short of remarkable. In a world where every day is a battle for survival, the Komodo dragon thrives by pushing through adversity, relying on its strength and cunning to navigate an unforgiving world. So, while it may suck to be born a Komodo dragon in the sense that survival requires constant struggle, there's also something deeply impressive about their ability to adapt and endure. In the wild, where only the toughest make it, Komodo dragons stand tall as one of nature's most resilient creatures.